Why should Muslims vote against the Conservative Party at a possible upcoming election? Our new Prime Minister, Boris Johnson, thrives on populism, even if it means outright racism and Islamophobia. After one article in 2018 in which Johnson criticised the niqab, Islamophobic hate crime rose 375% in just a week. Even the top Muslim supporter of the Conservative Party protested Boris Johnson's morals and stance on Islam before being kicked out.
We can appreciate full well the hurt and pain felt by already vulnerable Muslim women when they are described as looking like bank robbers and letterboxes. So rather than hide behind sham and whitewash investigations, when will the Prime Minister finally apologise for his derogatory and racist remarks? Racist remarks, Mr. Speaker, which have led to a spike in hate crime. And given the increasing prevalence of such incidents within his party, when will the Prime Minister finally order an inquiry into Islamophobia within the Conservative Party, something which he and his Chancellor promised on national television?
In contrast, other parties have adopted the all-party parliamentary group definition of Islamophobia, which the Tory party has refused to do so. Boris has a long history of public racist remarks. In 2002, he referred to African people as flag-waving pickaninnies and having watermelon smiles. In 2005, he wrote in The Spectator that it was only natural for the public to be scared of Islam and that the Quran intended to provoke fear. After the July 7 London bombings, he publicly questioned the loyalty of British Muslims and insisted that Islam is the problem. On the other hand, Corbyn has pledged to recognise a Palestinian state and expressed support for Kashmiri self-determination. And, unlike Boris, Corbyn has a long history of standing up against all forms of bigotry, including racism and Islamophobia. To get Boris out of power, Muslim voters around the country must organise against Conservative candidates. In Boris Johnson's constituency, he had a majority of 5,034 votes. There are over 8,000 Muslims in Uxbridge and Ruislip South. It's time to get this racist Prime Minister out of power. MPACUK has already started working on our next Operation Muslim Vote to coordinate the community's efforts. The Muslim vote can decide the next government. Support our efforts.